Pioneer fans, Pioneer men's varsity hockey is live and on the air. This is the first game Pioneer has been at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. Although they are the visitors, they were on the road for the first two games. Technically, they're still on the road, although this is their home rink at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. You still have time. 15 minutes still were scheduled to have game time, although none of the teams have been on the ice as of yet. Lots of folks filling in. We're going to have a wonderful full crowd, but we'd love to see you down here. Love to see as many people watching this game, especially Purple Clad fans, as we can have. So please come on down. This is the first game for Saline. Pioneer has played two games earlier. They played Divine Child. That was back on this past Wednesday, the 17th. They beat them 5-1. And then they beat Riverview on Friday the 19th, and that was a 5-3 win over Kennedy Ice Arena. So they are finally home at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, although technically the away team. Then next game for Pioneer will be at Grosse Ile, so they'll be playing more at the Kennedy Ice Arena in the first month than they will be here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, because that's where that game will be on November 30th. That will be a 7:40 game versus Grosse Ile. In the month of December, Pioneer plays at Bedford. That's on the 8th down at the Toledo Ice House. That is an 8 p.m. game. On the 11th, that's a Saturday, Pioneer renews the rivalry versus Skyline. That here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. That's officially going to be their first home game. 4:30 game here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube on Saturday the 11th. Then finishing out the calendar year, Wednesday the 15th of December, Pioneer will play Huron. Again, Pioneer being the home team, although both teams share this same building as their home rink. That'll be a 7:30 game. We did not have this game at this time last year. This is traditional since we've been broadcasting, and before that, these two squads playing the day before Thanksgiving. It is always a high-energy, tough game between these two teams. It's always that way when they play. Both squads very familiar with each other most years, and really wanting bragging rights for this area. Taking a look at the last game for Pioneer, that was over versus Riverview Cabrini, as Riverview and Cabrini have gathered together to make a combined team, although Riverview has gotten better and better the last several years. Taking a look, it started off with a Riverview goal. It was Livernois from Keelteka. That was at... I didn't write down the times. That was not smart, but that was in the first. Pioneer came back and made it 1-1 as it was a power play goal, Jackal from Roderick and Martin scoring in the first to make it 1-1. Then Riverview Cabrini scored to close out the scoring in the first. That made it 1-2. Riverview Cabrini in the lead. That was Holmes from McRae and Keelteka. In the second, the lone goal in the second was Tuzinski from Roderick and Wilson for Pioneer. That made it 2-2. In the third, Pioneer had a power play goal. They took the lead 3-2. That was Jackal from Roderick and Kresge. That made it 3-2. Then Riverview Cabrini came back as Goers and Worley scored in the third to make it 3-3. Then Pioneer took the lead for good as Wilson had his first goal as a Pioneer player from Roderick and Yang. That made it 4-3. And then Pioneer closing out Kresge with an empty netter to make it 5-3. So Pioneer winning that game, a tough fought game between those two squads. Davis had this. Davis played between the pipes for Pioneer. He faced 31 shots on goal, saved 28 of them in the win. Dombrowski played between the pipes for Riverview Cabrini. He faced 30 shots, saved 26 of them in the loss. That was the last game that Pioneer played. Taking a look at your top points leaders for Pioneer, taking a look at the top 5 for Pioneer. Number 1 is Roderick, as he has 6 assists for 6 points. Jackal has 5 goals for 5 points. He's at number 2. Lucas Schaefer has 2 points on a goal and an assist. Tuzinski has 2 goals for 2 points. And Kresge has a goal and an assist for 2 points. That is your top 5 point getters for Pioneer. Davis between the pipes has won 2 games. He's faced 53 shots on goal, saved 49 of them, 4 goals against. Goals against average would be 2. They don't list it here. Save percentage is 9-5. So an outstanding save percentage for Davis. Taking a look, scoring by period, that's not going to be quite right. But Pioneer has 10 goals. The opponents have 4. Pioneer has 20 points if you include the 10 assists. The opponents have 10 total on 4 goals and 6 assists. Pioneer's goaltending versus the opponents. Pioneer has faced 53 shots on goal, saved 49 of them, as we said, for a save percentage of 9.25. The opponents have faced 63 shots on goal, saved 49 of them for 9 goals against, 4.50 goals against average, and an 8.57 save percentage for the opponents. I do not believe the power play percentages are correct there, so we will skip past those. Taking a look, this is the first game for Saline. So Pioneer has played three teams, and every team they played, it's been their first game of the season. So Pioneer plays here at 7:30, although they have 8 minutes up on the clock for a warm-up period, so it looks like as soon as the players come out, we'll probably get an ice resurfacing after that, so it's probably going to start a little bit later. Then, finish out this month, Saline plays Livonia Stevenson. That's going to be here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube on Saturday, November 27th. That will be a 7 p.m. game. Friday, December 3rd, they play Lenawee. That over at the Arctic Coliseum. That's a 6 p.m. game. December 4th, that's a Saturday. They're at Midland for a 2:30 game. December 9th, they play Huron. Hosting Huron here, 7:30 game. December 11th, they're at Livonia Franklin over at Eddie Edgar Ice Arena. That is a 9 a.m. game on Saturday. Woo, that's an early game. December 17th, they're at Temperance Bedford over at the Toledo Ice House. That's a 7 p.m. game. They play Skyline at Skyline. They'll be at the Arctic Coliseum on December 18th. That's a 7:30 game. And then they host Temperance Bedford December 20th here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. The next time these two teams play together is after the new year. That will be January 5th here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. Technically, that will be a Pioneer home game. And then again, not sure what will happen for the Gillick tournament. If typically Pioneer opens up playing Father Gabriel Richard, I believe that's the same way it will be this coming year. So Pioneer will open up playing Father Gabriel Richard, and then the winner of Saline versus Skyline, or excuse me, no, that one doesn't have Saline. Forgive me, that is just a brain moment there. That's Pioneer, Skyline, Huron, and Father Gabriel Richard. That's the Ann Arbor teams. I'm just tickled pink to have that purple banner underneath the Dan Gillick banner over on the left-hand side for the Ann Arbor Cup champions. That is fantastic to see. Last year, Saline was 6-9. They had wins versus Southline Unified, Temperance Bedford. Temperance Bedford again, Lenawee, Portage Muskies, and Ann Arbor Skyline. They had losses versus Flint Powers Pinckney, Pioneer, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Dexter, Chelsea, Pioneer again, University of Detroit Jesuit, and Midland Downs. So 6-9. Taking a look, 5 of the top 10 scorers are back. 1 of the top 5, though, are back for Saline. Ben Wild, who had 13 points, is graduated with the team. Joe Rupp, number 2, is back. He had 12 points on 5 goals and 7 assists. Loza V graduated, as well as Brush, Pietz, and Bunting. That would be the 3, 4, 5, and 6 scores with 11 points, 10, and 9. Then 7 through 10 are all back. Griffin Clark had 9 points last year. He's back, 5 goals, 4 assists. Cundiff had 1 goal, 7 assists for 8 points. Byron had 3 assists for 3 points. And Ronowitz had 3 assists for 3 points. So all of those players are back. So half the top scorers are back. The goaltenders are completely different. Last year was Griffin Granica. He played 11 games had a four wins, 6 losses. And then Cody Stein was the backup goaltender playing 5 games. At this point for pulling up, Schroeder is going to get the start from what I've heard. Tyler Schroeder will get the start for Saline. And the backup, or, depending on who they play first, the other goaltender is Drew Helmer, who I got to talk to his father a little bit earlier today. Drew Helmer's father, Todd Helmer, is the play-by-play man for Eastern Michigan basketball and Eastern Michigan football. He will be with Matt Shepard on the call Saturday as Eastern Michigan is going to play Central Michigan. Oh, excuse me, that's Friday. Noon on Friday. Tom Helmer and Matt Shepard will have the call on that one. So both goaltenders have played very, very well. Schroeder just had a hot game in a scrimmage, so he gets the start. But who knows? Anything can change at game time. So taking a look, it's a little bit about the teams, giving you a little bit of a update on, I know it's super, super early, but in the Metro League, Pioneer has 4 points, tied for first. 2 games played, they have 2 wins, no losses. Divine Child tied with 4 points. They played 3 games, have 2 wins, 1 loss. Of course, Pioneer with the tiebreaker. Father Gabriel Richard has 2 points. They played 1 game, won 1 game in the Metro. Grosse Ile has 2 points. They played 2 games, won 1, lost 1, and Riverview Cabrini has played 2 games, lost 2. So they have no points that in the Metro. Technically, Pioneer has not played anyone in the Southeastern Conference. Obviously, this game will rectify that. But right now, top of the Southeastern Conference is Ann Arbor Huron. From what it looks, that's 3 games played, 1 win, 2 losses. So that gives them 2 points. No one else at this moment has a game up. Pioneer, Saline, Temperance, Bedford, North Skyline, they're all sitting at 0 points over in the SEC Red. Well, let's talk a little bit about, we do want to thank all the wonderful, amazing sponsors. If you go out to the Pioneer Hockey website, that's pioneerhockey.com. Lots of wonderful sponsors, and they help support the team. We would appreciate if you would help support those who help support the team. That includes Advanced Automotives, Align Chiropractic, Ann Arbor Door Systems, the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, Ann Arbor Running Company, Ann Arbor T-Shirt Company, Burns Park Orthodontics, DW Skate Shop, Exchange Capital Management, Fournier PR and Consulting, Franklin Templeton, Howard Hanna Real Estate, that's Mandy Tusa, Howard Hanna Real Estate, the Wetzel team, Ingersoll Rand, Jane Henderson Interiors, John Adams Mortgage, that's Jake Strip, Kindling Creative Levy, Liberty Dental, that's Dr. Kristen Johnson, the MDET, Meadowlark Design and Build, Midwest Graphics and Awards, Miles of Golf, Real Estate One Realtor Felix Rudberg, Reinhardt Realtor Deb Odom Stern, Ron's Garage, Shannon Norman Cotree, DDS, Stadium Hardware, Steeper and Burst Orthodontics, The Floor Trader, The Total Athlete, Train, Washtenaw Dairy, and Weber's Boutique Hotel and Restaurant. So still waiting for both teams to pop out on the ice. Obviously, it looks like they're waiting just for the 7:30 chime to come out. So let's play a few messages from the MHSAA, and then we will come right back. We'll have your opening puck drop, national anthem, starting lineups, and the opening puck drop coming up. You're watching Pioneer Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Both teams out now getting warmed up. Pioneer, as you can see if you're on the video, if you're listening to the audio, Pioneer is in their road purple jerseys with the dark stripe across the middle, outlined in white, block A's on the front, Pioneer block lettering on the bottom of that, numbers in white on the shoulders and on the back, dark helmets. Saline in their home white jerseys with dark sleeves as well as dark pants. They have the dark blue and yellow across the middle, numbers in yellow on the back and on the sleeves, and on the front in script. Looks like that is Saline in script across the front, kind of like the old University of Michigan jerseys, which had that script and coming down. So both teams getting ready to go. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. The Saline fans, or the Saline students, have now moved. They were over to our left. They moved to the right. They want to be back behind wherever the Pioneer goalie is to try and make themselves heard, try and cause issues with the Pioneer defense, as it has been Davis, Elliot Davis, who has gotten to start the last 2 games. Julius Cass is the other goaltender, both excellent goaltenders. So we would assume Davis will get the start, but you never know. It's fantastic to be able to have 2 high-quality goaltenders available for us. I'll play a little bit more music here as we're waiting. Obviously, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Then they should resurface the ice. Then we will have the starting lineups, the national anthem, and then we will have the beginning of the game, the opening puck drop. Thank you for joining us on the night before Thanksgiving for a wonderful tradition, a wonderful rivalry between these two schools. They always play each other very, very tough, very hard in whatever sport they play in, especially in hockey. It's bound to be a hard-hitting, very fast and energetic game. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. We appreciate you spending the day before Thanksgiving with us. If you can't be here, thanks for tuning in and cheering for these teams. Let's play just a little bit of music, and then we will be back. Looks like we're not going to have a resurfacing of the ice as the teams are lined up on their goal lines now. So it looks like we're going to have starting lineups. PA announcer hopping on and welcoming everyone as we have a wonderfully full crowd here. This is always one of the largest crowds of the year. Fantastic to see. We're going to start with the starting lineups for Pioneer. Lucas Schaefer starting for Pioneer as he skates out to the blue line at the forward position. Jackal coming out and skating to the blue line, starting forward. Wilkins, one of the starting forwards. Parker Churchill starting on the blue line for Pioneer. And Kresge, the other starting blue liner for Pioneer. And Elliot Davis, the goaltender for Pioneer. Head coach is Drew Collins, assistant coaches Harrison Neiman, Jay Slimpishke, and manager Deb Martin. Now for the starting lineup for the Hornets. Rupp starting forward for Saline as he skates out the blue line. So you can hear the partisan student section for Saline. Radowick skates out to the blue line. As coming out is a Rumor. Cundiff, starting blue liner for Saline. Granica, the other starting blue liner. And Schroeder, the starting goaltender. Kyle Zagata is the head coach. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, the playing of the national anthem. "70 minutes up on the scoreboard as we are getting ready to go. Starters for Saline gather around Schroeder to the left. Pioneer going from right to left in this opening period. Still more folks filing in, and you can too if you have a chance to come on down. We'd love to see you here. Give us a wave. Pioneer gathered around their coaching staff across the way, getting their helmets put back on, and we're getting ready for some pre-Thanksgiving hockey. Thanks for joining us. Again, nice rambunctious crowd here as the Saline student section start in early on the Pioneer goaltender. As they're knocking on that glass, Davis just takes a swig of water and doesn't pay him any mind. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face off. Jackal to his left, Wilkins to his right. That pull back, Kresge fires it ahead. That tip gathered in by Cundiff, who fires it ahead. Now coming down, Rumor puts it right back behind the Pioneer goal, trying to pull that away, the puck into the near corner, spinning with it. Here comes Pioneer with it. Jackal over center ice, coming down the near boards. Jackal gains the zone outside the near circle, into the near corner. Jackal goes back behind, trying to fire it out in front. He's put against the boards. The puck loose into the far corner. Comes all the way back to the far point where it's held in by Pioneer. Jackal has it outside the near circle. Centering attempt. And pulled away by Rumor. Rumor comes down the other direction, dumps it back deep into the Pioneer zone. As Saline goes for a line change. The puck into the far corner. Pulled ahead as a big heavy hit on Churchill. Churchill fires it all the way down the ice. That'll be icing and head back into the Pioneer zone. In high school hockey, you can still change your line on an icing. You can't do that in college or the pros, but Pioneer still gets a fresh 5 out there. Wilson in to take the face-off. Idapollo on the other side. That puck comes back to the far point. Shot deflects out in front into the far corner. Martin chases it back behind his goal. Sends it back outside the far circle. As Clark gets it, he's put against the board. Now Whistling has it saved at the far point as Sorrell had that. Now coming ahead and knocked over by Downey. Bouncing puck into the near corner. Idapollo sends it right back behind the Pioneer goal. Picked up outside the far circle by Clark. Clark top of the far circle. That deflected off his skate into the near corner. Grabbed, sent around by McDaniel. Out through the neutral zone. Roderick chasing it. That will be icing and head back into the Pioneer zone. 15:33 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. So far, Saline has carried most of the play in the Pioneer zone. They'll have the face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Davis's left. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Honan on the other side. That puck through the slot. That carried away. Here comes Jackal over his own blue line. Jackal comes through center ice. Jackal comes in on the near circle. Jackal with a shot and a save by Schroeder. That'll take the face-off in the Saline zone in the near face-off circle. And Lucas Schaefer in there to take the face-off. Honan on the other side. Jackal right back behind Lucas Schaefer. McDaniel to his right. That puck, top of the far circle. That pulled away. Here comes Saline as Honan fires it down deep into the Pioneer zone. That slips right past the Pioneer goal. Back behind Churchill. Backhands it in along the near boards. And saved at the near point and a shot that just went wide outside the far circle. Wilkins gets it out into the neutral zone. Back to the Pioneer goal, but Jackal sends it ahead. The puck in along the near boards at the near point. Battle for it, top of the near boards. Wilkins trying to get it. Now Kresge chases it at the far point. Kresge has it, top of the far circle. He takes a shot, and Schroeder gloves it down. 14:53 left to go here in this. The first 0-0 is our score between Saline and Pioneer. Pioneer going from right to left in this opening stanza. As that is Rominski in to take the face-off versus Rupp on the far side. Comes right back behind the Saline goal. Yang trying to get it. The puck lifted back into the far corner. Chasing it. And picked up by McDaniel. He's put into the boards. Slips in along the end boards. Condiff slips it away. Puts it back outside the far circle. The puck into the neutral zone. Fired right back in by Pioneer. Bouncing puck. Schroeder drops it on the far side of the goal. Back behind, that puck lifts into the neutral zone. Martin moves it over on the far side. Fired in by McDaniel into the near corner. Cundiff rims it around the boards outside the far circle. Sutton trying to grab the puck from him. Now Yang trying to knock his man off the puck. Rupp comes down on the near boards. Rupp into the Pioneer zone. Shot saved by Davis. The puck outside the near circle. Spins in along the end boards. Trying to pull that away. As Wilson trying to pull it back. That's saved by Davis outside the far circle. Lifted back by McDaniel into the neutral zone. Intercepted by Saline. Pulling it in is Idapollo on the near circle. Idapollo with the shot. Good job by McDaniel to knock that away off the stick. The puck back behind the Pioneer goal. Bouncing puck into the far corner. Idapollo puts McDaniel into the boards. There is a whistle. That is going to be a penalty, much to the chagrin of the Saline fans. Pioneer will be on the power play as Idapollo goes into the box at 13:38, as that is an illegal body check. So Pioneer has the extra checker for the next 2 minutes, barring anything else that happens. Face-off down in the Saline zone. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Clark on the other side. Kresge to Schaefer's left. That puck back to the far point and slips all the way back into the Pioneer zone. Roderick chases it, roughing the call. That puck comes right back behind the Pioneer goal. Now Roderick coming down the far boards. Fires it ahead. That intercepted by Cundiff, who rifles it right back deep into the Pioneer zone. Roderick takes it back behind his own net. 1 minute, 39 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. Roderick feeds it ahead over his own blue line. Here comes Lucas Schaefer. Outside the near circle, centering attempt. McDaniel, the shot that moved over on the far side, and that one just went wide, lifted all the way back, cleared by Saline. 12:58 left to go here in the first. 1:18 left to go in the power play for Pioneer. 0-0 is our score. Lucas Schaefer hands it over center ice, avoiding Ruff. Lucas Schaefer, top of the near circle. He takes a shot. Schroeder saves it. The puck loose in the slot. Controlling it, coming on the near side, Lucas Schaefer. He takes a shot. Schroeder with another save. It goes into the far corner. Jackal pinned against the boards. He comes back behind into the near corner of the Saline zone. Jackal now outside the near circle, comes back to the point. Fires it over, top of the far circle. That moved over to McDaniel. His shot knocked down out in front by a Saline defender. Lucas Schaefer trying to pull it away. Tip back to Jackal, top of the near circle. Moved over to Roderick outside the far circle. He sends it right back behind the Saline goal. The puck into the near corner. Trying to pull it away. That pinned and slips all the way around the boards. Roderick trying to chip it, hold it in outside the far circle. Centering attempt. That got deflected out in front, pulled back behind. Downey fires it all the way down the ice. 21 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. 11:55 left to go here in the first in a scoreless game. Jackal has it in along the near boards of the neutral zone. That pulled away by Clark. Clark back to his own blue line. Feeds it in along the near boards to Sorrell. Now Clark picks it over center ice. That chipped the other direction by Roderick. Back into the neutral zone. Saline returns to full strength as the puck fired ahead. Coming in, IDePaulo, shot on goal, covered up by Davis. So not putting shots on goal up on the board, and since we had our statistician move to a video the last couple years, I don't have shots on goal, but been back and forth so far. Face-off in the far face-off circle. That is to Davis's right. Rominski trying to win that face-off, comes back in along the near boards of the neutral zone. Covered up, fired over as Ellis has it. Ellis gets it back along the near boards, right at his own blue line. Yang trying to chase it. That pulled away by Clark. Clark outside the near circle, coming in. That pulled away. Coming down with it. Trying to grab it. Rominski pinned underneath the near circle. There's a shot. Davis with the save. All the way to the far point. Lifted back by Byron. Now that puck spins all the way back to the Saline blue line. Byron has it. Top of the far circle. Moves it over along the near side. Fires that ahead for Ellis as the puck sent deep into the Pioneer zone. Off of the side of the Pioneer net. Now Yang has it outside the near circle, trying to feed that ahead to Wilson. Wilson over center ice. Wilson trying to dump it in. That knocked away. Heavy hit. Yang goes down but dumps it deep. Picked up along the far boards by Granica. Now fired back deep by Rominski. There's another whistle. That is going to come back into the Pioneer zone. 10:25 left to go here in the first period. 0-0 is our score. Pioneer had a power play. Saline able to kill it off early in the first. As Wilson in to take the face off. Honan on the other side. That puck loose into the far corner. Still battling for it loose on that far circle. It comes back behind the Pioneer goal. Coming down with it. Here comes Kresge, who fires it forward. The puck brought in. Roderick chases as it comes back behind. Sorrell rims it around the boards. Kresge trying to grab it outside the far circle. Still a battle for it into the far corner. Wilson chasing. And pulled back away. Wilson pinned against the boards with Sorrell. Honan back there as well. The puck comes into the near corner. Now loose in the slot. That pulled away by Downey. Downey over his own blue line, over center ice. Downey fires it deep as that's a save by Davis. 9:42 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is the score as Pioneer will go on the penalty kill as Wilson goes into the box. That at 9:42. The puck, high slot, drops back to the far point. Granica sends it on the far circle. Clark with it. That lifted all the way back, holding the call on Wilson as the puck back behind the Saline goal. Granica has it. He comes through the slot of his own zone. Granica over his own blue line. Coming down center ice, Granica comes along the near boards, top of the near circle. That poke checked away by McDaniel. The puck into the near corner. Rolp pins McDaniel against the boards, comes away with it. Rolp, wraparound attempt. Kresge trying to knock it away. The puck off the side of the net, lifted and along the near boards. Now chasing it, Jackal coming back. Lifted, Granica goes right back behind his own goal from the near side to the far side. Granica coming down the far boards over his own blue line. Granica into the Pioneer zone, sends it deep and along the M boards. As that's poked, Jackal trying to get it out of the zone. The puck controlled at the far point by Clark outside the far circle. Jackal intercepts it, makes a nifty move. Now he backhands it all the way down the ice. 8:34 left to go here in the first. 50 seconds left to go in the Saline power play. 0-0 is our score. As coming in, Idapalo has it back behind the Pioneer goal. He loses an edge as that puck outside the far circle. Now picking it up, coming back is Woodrow. Woodrow pinned against the boards. Idapalo puts it into the near corner. Cundiff with it outside the near circle. Cundiff puts it back to the far point. Shot from there. That goes wide, deflects outside the near circle. Cundiff with it. Cundiff in along the near boards. Moves it back to the near point, then gets it back outside the near circle. Battle for it. And that comes back and along the M boards, picked up by Lucas Schaefer. Here banks it off. Stopped by Sorrell, top of the far circle. Sorrell with the shot. Blocker save. Here comes Pioneer as they put it all the way down the ice. 4 seconds left to go in the Saline power play, as that should kill that penalty. Both teams with a power play, and both teams able to kill it off on the penalty kill. 7:36 left to go here in the first. Here comes Saline coming in. Woodrow has it, top of the far circle. Shot and a save by Davis. He gets it into the body, covers it up, and freezes the puck. Scoreless so far in the first from a packed Ann Arbor Ice Cube here in the stadium rink. It's always fantastic to see this many people in here supporting these amazing athletes. Wilson in to take the faceoff. That in the far faceoff circle to Davis's right. Bird on the other side of the face-off circle. Wilkins to the near side. That puck comes in along the M boards. Kresge pulls it back behind his own goal, puts it into the far corner. There's a shot, saved by Davis. Here comes Pioneer with it. Kresge tries to feed it, and there is an interference call. And it's 7:17 as Martin goes in for interference. So now Saline will get their second power play opportunity. Pioneer shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. Well, these special teams plays can be very, very important, especially early on in this game. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off as Idapalo on the other side. The official drops it. That puck, Rolp has it into the near corner. McDaniel trying to pull it away. That puck all the way back down the ice. Granica has it at his own blue line. Fires it cross ice pass. Clark coming down over center ice. Now Idapalo coming down the far boards. Gains the Pioneer zone. Idapalo top of the far circle. Poke check. That comes back. Clark with it. Beating it out front. Shot. Oh, save by Davis. The puck comes right back behind the Pioneer goal. Rolp trying to send it out in front. McDaniel trying to get it out of the zone. That held in. Shot from the slot goes just wide. Kresge chasing along the outside. Idapalo sending it into the far corner. Now Kresge backhands it all the way down the ice, as Schroeder will steer that on the near side of his own goal. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for Pioneer. Granica coming over his own blue line, over center ice. Granica gains his own, top of the near circle shot. Davis with the save, and Granica scores. Power play goal. As Saline goes ahead at 6:18 on the power play. There was 1 minute, 2 seconds left. As that was Granica who took a shot. I don't know if they'll give a assist, but Granica took the shot. Davis with the save, and then it popped out to the left-hand side. Granica grabbed it, fired it in. Davis just couldn't move over fast enough. Got the first shot, but that rebound ended up causing a Saline score. Coming in as Duzinski has it. He sends the puck deep into the Saline zone. Roderick trying to pick it up. Now Wilson trying to fire it out in front. That underneath the near circle. Let's see who the assist is. As they'll give the assist to Clark, number 19. That puck in along the end boards. As there's a whistle. So second power play for Saline, and they score pay dirt as they lead it 1-0 with 5:55 over Pioneer. Faceoff will be in the Saline zone. As Pioneer gets a fresh set of 5 out there. Faceoff will be in the near faceoff circle. Lucas Schaefer in to take the faceoff. Idapalo looks like he'll be on the other side. Kresge is to Lucas Schaefer's right. Roderick to his left. Puck dropped, comes in along the end boards. Kresge trying to get to it. Saline controls. They lift it all the way down the ice as there is a penalty to Saline. Pioneer on the power play. Shorthanded attempt, and they score. As Saline with a shorthanded goal. Clark, who got the assist on the last one, puts it in as it was just a deflection, and Clark raced all the way down and scored. As still in the box is Downey. The puck comes back in along now. Coming in, Tuzinski chases it. That puck put into the far corner. Tuzinski steering it back behind the Saline goal. Cundiff has him pinned against the boards. Wilson comes in. The puck loose on the near side. Put back. High slot. Now moved over McDaniel. One-timer wouldn't settle down. Trying to put it off the side of the goal. The puck loose. Schroeder still looking for it. Comes into the far corner. The puck lifted out of play. 1 minute 21 seconds left to go in Saline's second power, in Pioneer's second power play, but Saline with the shorthanded goal makes it 2-1. Saline on top of Pioneer. Face off in the far face-off circle. Wilson moves it over. McDaniel at the near point. Fires over on the far side to Kresge. Kresge with the shot out in front. Diving. Schroeder got a piece of it. Held in at the near point. They score! Pioneer answers back with a power play goal of their own at 5:04. As the fireworks have indeed commenced here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. Pioneer answering back on the power play. We'll get officially who it was who scored as it came off the near side and fired in. So it is Saline 2, Pioneer 1. 2 power play goals for each team, 1 shorthanded goal. McDaniel on the goal for Pioneer, Tuzinski on the assist, as well as Wilson offside the call as that puck will come outside the near face-off circle. Or it'll come outside the Pioneer goal in the near face-off circle. Rope in to take the face-off. For Saline on the other side is Wilson for Pioneer. Puck drop brought into the Pioneer zone, tipped ahead by McDaniel. The goal scorer for Pioneer. Downey has it underneath the near circle, fires it in along the near boards. Rope has his own blue line, that poked away all the way back into the Pioneer zone. Kresge knocking it the other direction. There's a shot! And it's saved by Davis. Ronowicz had it right on the near circle, fired away. 4:36 left to go here in the first. Saline 2, Pioneer 1. Here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, face-off will be in the near face-off circle. Back to Davis's left. Saline brings in a new forward line. As Bird in to take the face-off. The puck comes to the near side of the Pioneer goal. Martin chasing it. Clark pulls it away. Clark has it outside the far circle, puts it back to the blue line. Shot couldn't quite get through the defenders. Sticked away by Davis. Comes back. Sorrell sends it top of the near circle. Now on the near side. Downey has it. Shot. That puck comes off the near off into the near corner. Bouncing puck. Bounces off the far circle. Stopped at the far point by Sorrell. That deflected. Here comes Pioneer. Tuzinski brings it over his own blue line. Over center. Tuzinski drop passes it over on the far side to Wilson. That's stolen away by Saline. 4 minutes left to go. Saline fires it back deep in the Pioneer zone. They go for a line change. Churchill hands it into the near corner. Sends ahead for Tuzinski on the near circle. Firing it over on the far side. That to Martin. Martin puts it into the neutral zone. Wilkins trying to send it ahead as that's brought back in by number 27. I don't have that on my roster for Saline. That skies deep into the Pioneer zone. Churchill picks it up in the near corner. Coming back, here comes Jackal with it over his own blue line. Jackal over center ice. Jackal down the far boards, top of the far circle. Shot! That deflects up into the netting. 3:26 left to go here in the first. 2-1, Saline with the lead on Pioneer. Saline with a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. Pioneer answer back with the power play goal. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. DePaulo on the other side. Roderick just to Lucas Schaefer's left. Puck right back behind the Saline goal as Roderick pins his man against the boards. Lucas Schaefer comes away with it as Cundiff tries to take it away from him. Woodrow has it. Now that pulled away by Pioneer. Bouncing back. And that puck ricochets off the near boards all the way back deep into the Pioneer zone. That'll be icing and head back the other direction. 3:06 left to go here in the first. Saline 2, Pioneer 1. Face-off comes back into the Saline zone. That'll be in the far face-off circle to Schroeder's left. As Lucas Schaefer goes off for a line change. Rominski in to take the face-off. DePaulo on the other side. The puck pulled back behind by Downey. He sends it in along the near boards. McDaniel trying to send it deep into the near corner. DePaulo rims it all the way around the boards. Woodrow has it over his own blue line coming down the far boards. Sends it into the Pioneer zone. Clark drops it back. The puck loose, top of the near circle. Held in by Downey. Now poked back into the neutral zone. Downey will reset right at center ice and along the far boards. Downey moves it over along the near side. Sorrell with it. He ricochets it off the far boards over for Downey. Downey trying to get away from Rominski. Then ahead to DePaulo who sends it deep. And that goes out of play. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in the first. Saline 2, Pioneer 1. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle outside the Pioneer zone after an offsides. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Rope on the other side. Jackal to the left of Lucas Schaefer. As that puck lifted all the way back to center ice, moved over on the near side as Granica fires it ahead. That picked up. Rumor comes in. Puts that puck right back behind the Pioneer goal. Jackal picks it up top of the near circle, fires it over along the far boards for Wilkins. Puck wouldn't settle down for Wilkins. He has it right center ice. That backhanded deep as Rumor puts it back behind the Pioneer goal. Churchill put heavily into the boards. The puck outside the far circle. Wilkins trying to get it out of the zone. Here comes Lucas Schaefer. He's knocked off the puck. Picked up by Jackal. Jackal top of the far near circle. Into the near corner. Jackal avoids a heavy hit. Saline coming the other direction. Granica gains the Pioneer zone. Shot. That was a little high. The puck outside in the neutral zone coming along the far boards. Wilkins trying to sweep it ahead. That puck lifted back behind the Pioneer goal. 1 minute, 37 seconds left to go here in the first. 2-1, Saline with the lead. That puck sent ahead through the neutral zone. Here comes Wilson. Wilson trying to send it deep. That pulled away by Byron. Updike had it. That fired all the way down. That'll be stopped by Davis. He'll move it over to Jasinski back behind his own goal. Jasinski fires it. That deflects. The puck top of the far circle. Now lifted all the way back through the neutral zone. Jasinski chasing it outside the far circle of the Saline zone. He has that poke checked away. The puck comes into the near corner. And pulled back. Updike fires it through the neutral zone. Coming ahead. Honan has it. He has that poke checked away, and that'll be offsides. Kresge got a stick in there, but it was offsides nonetheless. 57.3 left to go. Here in the first, Saline 2, Pioneer 1. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Wilson in to take the face-off versus DePaulo. Puck loose and along the far boards. Fired back in deep by Cundiff. That'll Gets sent through the neutral zone. Tuzinski taps it over to Wilson. Wilson gains his own. Wilson, top of the near circle shot. Schroeder steers it into the near corner. Wilson trying to pick it up. Through the slot. Poke checked away by the Saline defense. Here comes Clark the other direction. Clark gains his own. Top of the near circle. Has that poked away by McDaniel. The puck loose. 30 seconds left to go. Tuzinski has it in the near corner of his own zone. Saline 2. Pioneer 1. 26 seconds left to go in the first. As that puck comes, top of the far circle, wouldn't settle down, and now cleared all the way down. That should be icing, and it'll head right back into the Pioneer zone. 17.7 seconds left to go. Saline 2, Pioneer 1 here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. As the day before Thanksgiving rivalry matchup between these two teams. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. That is to Davis's right. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. IDePaulo on the other side. As that puck loose, coming in, shot, and a save by Davis. Oh my. Davis reached out, got a glove on it, as it was a nifty move by Saline coming in and dragging it, coming over to the far side, or over to the near side. And Davis with a huge save. 10 seconds left to go. Davis puts the puck outside its far circle. And it comes back behind the Pioneer goal. Pioneer trying to get it out of the zone. 3 seconds left to go. They feed it. Held in at the far point. And that will do it for the first period. At the first, it is Saline 1, Pioneer nothing, as it was started off with a Saline penalty for roughing. That was IDePaulo taking that at 13:38. Then it was a Pioneer penalty for holding. Wilson went off at 9:42. Then Pioneer committed a penalty as Martin went off for interference at 7:17. Then it was a power play goal by Saline as Granica scored. Clark on the assist at 6:18. That puts Saline up 1-0. Then it was a Saline penalty as Downey went off at 5:51. Then scant short seconds later, less than 10 seconds later, a shorthanded goal as Clark got back behind the Pioneer defense and fired it in at 5:43. Pioneer scored their first goal of the game. That was on the power play at 5:04. That was Wilson from Tuzinski. That was McDaniel from Tuzinski and Wilson. And that's where we're at. We're going to play a few messages from the MHSAA, and then we will be back with your intermission scoreboard report. You're watching Pioneer Men's Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
We do want to thank all the wonderful, amazing sponsors of Pioneer Men's Hockey. That includes Advanced Automotive, Align Chiropractic, Ann Arbor Door Systems, Ann Arbor Ice Cube, Ann Arbor Running Company, the Ann Arbor T-Shirt Company, Burns Park Orthodontics, DW Skate Shop, Exchange Capital Management, Fournier PR and Consulting, Franklin Templeton, Howard Hanna Real Estate, Mandy Tusa, Howard Hanna Real Estate, the Wetzel team, Ingersoll Rand, Jane Henderson Interiors, John Adams Mortgage, that's Jake Strip, Kindling Creative, Levy, Liberty Dental, Dr. Kristen Johnson, the M-Dent, Meadowlark Design and Build, Midwestern Graphics and Awards, Miles of Golf, Real Estate One, Agent Felix Rudberg, Reinhardt Realtor Deb Bodum Stern, Ron's Garage, Shannon Norman Coterie, DDS, Stadium Hardware, Steeper and Burst, Orthodontics, The Floor Trader, The Total Athlete, Train, Washtenaw Dairy, and Weber's Boutique Hotel and Restaurant. Let's take a look at our intermission scoreboard report. We go all the way back to the 20th. That would be Saturday. Lots of games going on, as it was Detroit Catholic Central beating Gilmore Prep 6-2. Cadillac eked out a win over Lenawee 5-4. It was Oxford Avondale taking it to Lake Shore 11-3. 3-goal win by Traverse City West over Forest Hill Central 5-2. It was Milford beating Big Rapids 3-1. Leanne Creek Unified beat Gaylord 12-5. It was Walled Lake Western topping Grand Lake 7-2. Bay City with a 1-goal win over Allen Park 4-3. Forest Hills Northeastern beating Byron Center by a goal 4-3. Sheboygan shut out Nagini 2-0. It was Petoskey beating St. Clair Shores Unified 8-3. M1 Griffins with a 1-goal win over Alpena 4-3. It was Ann Arbor Huron beating East Kentwood 8-1. Southgate Anderson fell to the Bay Area Thunder 4-3. It was Walled Lake Northern beating Skyline 4-3. Marquette beat Lake Orion 7-2. It was a 1-goal tie between Sault Ste. Marie and White Lake Lakeland. Mona Shores shut out Reef Spuffer 8-0. It was Brighton shutting out Novi 8-0. Bishop Foley United beat ETA Legion 4-3. It was Saginaw Heritage beating the Bay Rips 4-3. Detroit Country Day took it to Woodhaven 9-1. It was Hudsonville doubling up Mattawan 4-2. Mid-Michigan beat Troy United 4-2. It was Divine Child shutting out New Boston United 15-0. It ended in a 3-3 tie between Grosse Pointe South and Cranbrook Kingswood. Rochester United beat Utica Eisenhower 6-2. It was Northville 7 and Okemos 1, Heartland 7 and Canton 2. The Tri-Valley Titans shut out Mount Pleasant Area Hockey 10-0. Capital City put it on Kalamazoo United 7-1. It was Kalamazoo Eagles shutting out Jackson 2-0. Granville with a 2-goal win over the Portage Muskies 3-1. Birmingham Unified shut out Rochester Stony Creek 7-0. It was Plymouth beating Al 3-1. Orchard Lake St. Mary's shut out Grosse Pointe North 8-0. It was Grand Rapids Catholic Central with a 1-goal win over Rockford 6-5. University of Detroit Jesuits shut out Trenton 1-0. It was Grosse Ile 4 and Gibraltar Carlson 1. And Utica Ford United 2 and Anchor Bay 1. Over on Sunday, it was Shady Side beating Salem 6-4. On Monday, it was De La Salle beating Leanne Creek Unified 5-1. Then lots of action. Well, not compared to Saturday, but compared to Sunday and Monday, lots of action yesterday as Fenton Linden shut out Davison 3-0. It was Nagini beating Plains Jeffers Jets 5-3. Sheboygan fell to Petoskey 4-2. It was Maryville 10 and ETA Legion 3. Marquette with the 2-goal win over Houghton 3-1. It was Divine Child beating Riverview Cabrini 6-4. Northville beat Novi 3-1. It was Birmingham United 7 and Farmington United 2. Skyline with a 1-goal win over West Bloomfield 5-4. Walled Lake Western 10, Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central 2, and Dearborn Unified 7, and Southgate Anderson 1. And that is your intermission scoreboard report brought to you by Exchange Capital Management. Reminder, the alumni games are happening this Friday, the day after Thanksgiving here for Pioneer men's hockey, so come check out the alumni game. The next actual regulation game is Tuesday the 30th, 7:40 game at Grosse Ile. That's going to be at the Kennedy Ice Arena. As Zamboni moves off of the ice, as we'll play a few more messages from the MHSAA, 17 minutes up on the clock. Saline 2, Pioneer 1 here coming into the second period. You're watching Pioneer Men's Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Both teams come out onto the ice as we're getting ready for the second period. The Nets back on their moorings after the ice has been resurfaced. 11 shots on goal for Saline, 3 for Pioneer on the big board. Pioneer going from left to right here in this second period. As Schroeder skates down to his right and gets set up. Davis will be watching between the posts to our left. Saline with the 1-goal lead, 2-1. As in to take the face-off, Lucas Schaefer. Jackal to his left, Wilkins to his right. Kresge as well as Churchill back behind him. Rupp on the other side in to take the face-off. Rumor to his left. Is to his right. And pulled away is Ronowicz. The puck into the near corner. Churchill trying to knock it away and in the Pioneer zone. Outside the near circle, Lucas Schaefer trying to chip that away as the puck still pinned against the boards. Now comes out into the neutral zone. As pulling it in, here comes Jackal on the near circle. Jackal goes into the near corner. Now back behind the net. Coming out in front and covered up by Schroeder. 16:36 or 16:38 left to go here in the second period. 2-1, Saline with the lead. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off on the near face-off circle. That's just Schroeder's left. Wilkins has it underneath the near circle. Now the puck outside the near circle. Coming ahead, Saline fires it all the way down the ice. Kresge banks it off the near boards as that puck comes and along the near boards of the neutral zone. Wilkins comes in. Wilkins underneath the near circle. Backhands it out in front. And they score! Lucas Schaefer puts it in at 16-19 as that's Lucas Schaefer from Wilkins. We have a tie game less than a minute in to the second period. All knotted up at 2 apiece. Wilson in to take the face off. On the other side, Idapalo has it now. Let's get the assist. Kresge gets the second assist. So Lucas Schaefer scored with Wilkins and Kresge on the assist. The puck into the far corner. Now right back behind the Saline goal. Wilson has it underneath the near circle. Wilson in along the near boards. Saline pulls it away. Idapalo coming down the near boards into the neutral zone. That comes into the near corner of the Pioneer zone. McDaniel trying to knock it away. Wilson pulls it back behind his own goal. Wilson coming down on the far circle. He loses an edge. That's picked up. Here comes Woodrow with it in the slot. Shot, and Woodrow scores. And Saline answers back 3-2. Less than a minute later, a giveaway in the slot. And Woodrow able to put it in. That makes it 3-2 Saline. So Pioneer tied it up for all of about 50 seconds. Face off at center ice. Rominski in to take the face off. On the other side is Honan. That puck loose right at center ice. Pulled in along the near boards. Woodrow on the goal. Unassisted the goal as that puck comes right back behind the Pioneer goal. As chipping away at it, Davis with the save. That comes off on the near side. Sutton fires it around the boards. Updike has it outside the far circle. Puts it right back behind the Pioneer goal. Trying to fire it out. That Chase Byron with a shot that just goes wide. All the way back to the far point. That slips into the neutral zone. Saline will have to reset as that's offsides. As the puck slipped out of the zone, and then Byron touched it. They're going to pull that all the way back into the Saline zone. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. The Honan goes off. As Rolp is going to take the face-off for Saline. Saline with the 3-2 lead. That puck into the far corner. Wilkins pins his man against the boards as it comes back behind the Saline goal. Wrap-around attempt. Rolp knocks that away. He has it in the near corner. Puck in along the near boards of the neutral zone coming ahead. That fired back in deep by Ronyewick. Back behind the Pioneer goal. Martin sends it onto the far circle. Pulled away by Saline into the far corner. Jackal back behind his own goal going from the far side to the near side. The puck picked up. Wilkins goes from the near side to the far side, back behind his goal underneath the far circle. Held in, into the far corner, pulled away. Backhanded shot attempt, saved by Davis. Lucas Schaefer has it in along the far boards. Jackal trying to chip it away, held in at the far point. Now here comes Jackal over center ice. Jackal gains the Saline zone. He puts it on net, covered up by Schroeder. 14-15 and a heavy hit afterwards. As Rominski ends up on the ice after that, the Pioneer faithful upset. 14-14 left to go here in the second. 3-2, Saline with the lead. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Wilkins in to take the face-off. Idapalo on the other side. That ends up being a Saline penalty. At 14-14 as Cundiff into the box for 2 minutes. Pioneer on the power play. The puck into the far corner. Picked up back behind by Downey. Downey comes in along the near boards. Roughing the call as that puck comes all the way back to the Pioneer blue line. And brought in. Chipped away. Lifted all the way back, clear. Davis stops it on the far side of his own goal. Picked up by Rodriguez. He sets up shot back behind his own goal. Comes underneath the near circle. Feeds ahead to Jasinski. Jasinski coming down the near boards of the neutral zone. Gains his own. Outside the near circle. Shot. Saved by Schroeder. Downey has it now into the near corner. Jasinski with it. Jasinski in along the goal line on the near side. Puts it right back behind the Saline goal. Puck lifted all the way down, cleared. 13:30 left to go here in the second. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. 3-2, Saline with the lead. The puck lifted all the way down the ice. That will be icing. Pioneer unable to touch it on the other side of center ice, and that's going to come right down into the Pioneer zone. 13:19 left to go here in the second period. Pioneer tied it up less than a minute into the second, but Saline came storming back, and they have the 1-goal lead. Rolpin to take the face-off for Saline. Lucas Schaefer on the other side. That's held in at the far point. Shot saved by Davis. 13:15 left to go here in the second. Lucas Schaefer and Rolp again will drop it. It looks like it's Friedman to the right. That's Parton. Shot off the top of the far circle, covered up by Davis again. 58 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. Saline with the 1-goal lead here in the second. They'll drop it a third time. It's a charm in along the far boards. Roderick sends it ahead right through center ice. And pulled away by Granica and fired back deep. Excellent defensive play by Saline. Churchill picks it up in the far corner of his own zone. Rims it around the boards. Coming down, Martin feeds it ahead. Grabbed his own blue line. Here comes Jackal down the near boards. Jackal outside the near circle of the Saline zone. Jackal, centering attempt. Now top of the far circle. Shot. That one just goes wide. The puck into the far corner. Lifted back. Sent by Ellis back into the neutral zone. Martin has it at his own blue line. Fed ahead. Roderick gets it over to Churchill. Churchill top of the near circle. Churchill trying to get it through the slot. That goes all the way through. No one able to grab a hold of it. Held in by Churchill. He sends it top of the far circle. Fed underneath the far circle by Roderick. He goes back behind the goal. His shot goes off the side of the goal as Granica pins him against the boards. 2 seconds left to go in the Saline penalty kill. Saline back to full strength. A puck into the near corner. Roderick trying to pull it away. Goes right back behind the Saline goal. Here they come. Granica over his own blue line. Granica over center ice. Gets ahead to Rolp. That poked the other direction by Pioneer. Roderick feeds it. Here comes Jackal with it. Jackal outside the near circle into the near corner. He takes a heavy hit. That puck grabbed the other direction by Downey. Downey over center ice. Downey comes high slot. Shot. That's saved into the far corner. Picked up by Downey. He sends a crossing pass. That through the crease. Knocked down. And pulled into the near corner. McDaniel trying to lever that away. Woodrow with it. Now back. Byron trying to keep it in the zone. That's sent all the way back deep into the Saline zone. That will be icing. 11:29 left to go here in the second. 3-2. Saline with the lead over Pioneer. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That's going to be to Davis's right. Bird in to take the face-off for Saline. That comes to the blue line, but held in. Fired back deep as that was Ellis with it. The puck outside the far circle, pinned against the boards. Comes back to the far point, then sent back into the far corner. Here comes Pioneer with it. Kresge fires it ahead. That's tipped. Into the near corner it goes. Pulling it away. Sorrell gets it back into the neutral zone, but McDaniel fires it in. That'll be offsides. Pioneer didn't have a chance to touch up. That faceoff will come outside the Saline zone in the near faceoff circle. Saline with the 1-goal lead, 3-2. They had a 2-goal lead in the first before Pioneer knocked it down to 1. They tied it early in the second, but then Saline took the lead again. Coming down on the far side, Giacalone has it, poked away from him. Coming back, Ellis fires it to the blue line, but that's held in. Now Sorrell gets it all the way down to the Pioneer blue line. McDaniel ahead to Rominski. And coming back, Giacalone, top of the far circle, now pulled into the near corner. Pioneer backhands it down through the neutral zone. Ellis chases it. Ellis picks it up in the near corner. Icing waved off. That was tipped. 10:29 left to go here in the second. And puck back behind the Pioneer goal. Chizinski has it underneath the near circle. Saline with the 1-goal lead. Pioneer gets it in along the near boards. That fired deep. That'll be icing. And head back into the Pioneer zone. 10:15 left to go here in the second. 3-2. Saline with the lead over Pioneer. Pioneer trying to stay unbeaten on the season. They have 2 wins early on the road. Technically, this is still on the road, although this is their home rink. This is Saline's first game of the season. They want to start off winning their first game. This is always a huge game for both of these teams. Now they called the penalty. So I believe, again, Cundiff goes into the box. That at 10:15. I don't know if it was a too many men on the ice. We'll see, as there was a lot of discussion with it before Pioneer ends up on the power play. That's not Cundiff, excuse me. That is O'Toole, number 8, in the box. Lucas Schaefer in to take the faceoff. Honan on the other side in the near faceoff circle, as Cundiff has it back behind the Pioneer, or back behind the Saline goal. Kresge chasing it. That is a too many men on the ice, as that is served as the puck comes back to the far point, held in by Roderick. Outside the far circle, back to Roderick at the far point. Moving over to the near point for McDaniel. McDaniel outside the near circle for Jackal. Jackal moves it back to the blue line for McDaniel. McDaniel shot out in front. Lucas Schaefer shoots and scores. Pioneer ties it up 3-2 on a power play goal. Lucas Schaefer puts it in. That is his second goal of the period. We'll see who the assists are, but a bench minor allows Pioneer to tie it up. We're all knotted up at 3 apiece. So 30 seconds into the power play, Pioneer puts it between the pipes. Face off right at center ice. That comes back in along the far boards. Jackal has it, fires it ahead. Now lifted, fired back deep by Apollo. Top of the far circle. Coming back loose. Jackal on the assist. That puck comes in along the near boards in the neutral zone. Fired deep by Jackal into the near corner. That picked up by Woodrow. Woodrow scored the last goal for Saline. Woodrow coming down the far boards over his own blue line. At loose. Here comes Pioneer with it. That poked back Pioneer into the slot. That pulled away as Wilkins had it. Now here comes Saline with it. Idapollo, top of the near circle. Idapollo sends it back to the near point. Coming in with it, Downey. He's in the high slot. Shot saved by Davis. That puck loose on the far circle. Lucas Schaefer trying to get it out of the zone. That held in. Martin has it outside the far circle. Now that comes back. Backhanded shot. Davis with the save. Still loose on the near side of the goal, as Martin trying to poke it into the near corner. Lifted back to the blue line. Held in by Sorrell. Knocked down. Bouncing puck. Now that into the neutral zone. That fired back into the Pioneer zone. Sent ahead. Here comes Pioneer with it. Wilkins, top of the far circle. He takes a check that knocks him off the puck. Then that lifted all the way down the ice. That'll be icing, as the penalty had expired off of the Pioneer goal, and that'll bring it back into the Saline zone. 8:24 left to go here in the second period. 3-3 is your score between these two rivals on a Thanksgiving, day before Thanksgiving tradition. Thank you for joining us during this game. The puck shot, that one just goes wide into the near corner. Cundiff in along the near boards, avoids a big check. Roderick trying to pull it in. Here comes Saline. Rolp chases it into the near corner of the Pioneer zone. Kresge trying to chip it away. That comes outside the far circle. Rolp still with it. Top of the far circle. Shot. And Davis with the save moves it over into the far corner. Wilson trying to get it. Here comes Pioneer coming down. Down on the far side is that's Churchill into the zone. Churchill with the shot. Schroeder with the save. 7:55 left to go here in the second. 17 shots on goal for Saline, 9 for Pioneer. I don't know how quickly they're updating it. They didn't have that in the first period, and then they popped it up on the board. It's always a little subjective as well, but the people running the scoreboard do their absolute best. We appreciate it. Not an easy job for a parent to do. Rominski In to take the face-off in the far face-off circle. That brought by Ellis back behind. Knocked over to Woodrow along the near boards. Woodrow sends it into the neutral zone. IDePaulo chases it into the Pioneer zone outside the far circle. Picked up by Friedman underneath the far circle of his own zone. Friedman, as that poked away, gets it back. Sends it into the neutral zone over to Yang. Yang drops it back for Kresge. Kresge back behind his own goal. Rims it all the way around. That back into the neutral zone, moved over to Byron along the near boards. Byron feeds it ahead to Woodrow. And that comes right back behind the Pioneer goal again. Kresge backhands it over to Sutton. Sutton along the near boards. Byron holds it in at the near point. That comes right back behind the Pioneer goal and lifted in along the far boards. Through into the neutral zone. That chip back into the Saline zone. Foot race. Clark picks it up. Clark into the far corner, moves it back behind his own goal. Now underneath the near circle, Clark starts his attack the other way. Clark over center ice, coming down the near boards. Top of the near circle through the slot. That puck poked away. Loose puck now brings it back into the neutral zone. Granica has it. Just shy of center ice. Banks it off the near boards. Coming in Woodrow, but that will be offsides. 3-3 is our score between these two rivals. 6:46 left in the second. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle outside of the Pioneer zone. Honan in to take the face-off. Wilson on the other side for Pioneer. That puck in along the near boards. Honan pokes it back to Cundiff at his own blue line. Cundiff feeds it along the far boards to Granica. Granica sends it ahead. Saline has it poked away. Tuzinski trying to grab it and gets it back into the neutral zone. Cundiff picks it up at his own blue line. Coming down the far boards, feeds it over and along the near boards for Honan. Now that lifted all the way back deep by Saline. The puck back behind the Pioneer goal, coming in along the near boards. Poked, coming in. Roderick held in at the far point. And Honan with a shot. That one just goes wide outside the far circle. Here comes Roderick over his own blue line. Or excuse me, that's Tuzinski. And along the near boards, Wilson trying to get to it. That puck brought back into the neutral zone. Battle for it along the near boards. Now Honan has it over center ice. Tuzinski pokes it away from him. Comes back into the slot for Cundiff. Cundiff fires it along the far boards for Granica. And knocked down. Granica right in front of his own net. Now moves it over to Cundiff and along the near boards. Now along the far boards, Granica trying to get it out of the zone. Bouncing, skittering puck into the Pioneer zone. Picked up by Martin. Martin backhands it in along the near boards, as that's fed ahead into the Saline zone. That puck in along the far boards of the neutral zone. Chasing it, that chipped right in front of the Saline bench. Still held in as it goes back behind the Pioneer goal. Firing it out in front. Pioneer picks it up. McDaniel trying to get it out into the neutral zone. The puck grabbed by Downey at his own blue line. Downey sends it through the neutral zone. Granica fires it into the Pioneer zone. Lucas Schaefer has it on the far circle of his own zone. Lucas Schaefer banks it off the near boards. Chasing it. Roderick can't get to it before icing. 5:05 left to go here in the second. 3-3 is our score. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That to Davis's right. Tie game so far. Saline got out to the early 2-0 lead. Pioneer able to tie it up here in the second. Face-off to Davis's right. Rolp in to take the face-off. The official right in front of the Pioneer player. Can't see that puck in along the near boards. Kresge gets it into the neutral zone. Over center ice. Kresge gains his own high slot shot. That went off of Downey's skate. Downey lifts it in along the far boards back into the neutral zone. Kresge gets it over to Churchill. Then Kresge gets it back along the far boards of the neutral zone. Fires that ahead. Trying to get to it. That knocked away. Jackal had it. Now fed ahead to Jackal. Poking it along. Now Pioneer pulls it in. Top of the far circle. Wilkins centering attempt. Oh, that one just goes high as Wilkins fed it. Lucas Schaefer trying to fire it in. That one just went high. The puck, bouncing puck in the high slot of the Saline zone. Sorrell has it. Sorrell puts it along the near boards of the neutral zone. Rolp picks it up there and heads into the Pioneer zone. 3-3 is our score. Rolp, shot, saved by Davis. That comes off the far side. Another shot. That one just goes wide. Byron has it outside the near circle. Puts it back behind the Pioneer goal. Battle for it back behind. That comes back. Top of the far circle. Another save by Davis. 3-3 is the score. Kresge picks it up underneath the far circle. Kresge coming down the boards over his own blue line. Feeds it ahead. Here comes Jackal. Jackal into the far corner. That knocked away, rimmed all the way around the boards. Clark picks it up. Clark coming down the near boards of the neutral zone. He goes over center ice. Clark, high slot, shot, saved by Davis. 3:42 left to go here in the second. 3-3 tie here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. We are just amazingly thankful to be here with you, get a chance to call these games. Thankful to have full arenas again. The puck back to the far point. And it comes back behind the Pioneer goal. Loose, trying to pull that away is Martin. Lifted, Pioneer gets it out to the neutral zone. Roderick has it poked away. That brought in by Woodrow, but offsides the call. 3:48 left to go in the second, 3-3. The game before this was Father Gabriel Richard playing Huron. That was a 5 o'clock game. Father Gabriel Richard beat them 9-1, winning that game. The puck brought in and along the far boards, sent deep back behind the Pioneer goal. Pulled away and along the boards. Wilson chasing it, trying to pick it up. That puck goes back behind, centering attempt. All the way back into the neutral zone. Slips back into the Saline zone. Byron fires it the other direction, picked up by Woodrow. Woodrow feeds it into Clark. Clark into the slot, makes a nifty move, then he's poked off the puck. As that pulled underneath the far circle. Here comes Pioneer with it. McDaniel fires it ahead. That chipped away by Ida Paulo. Roderick fires it into the Saline zone. That chipped away in along the far boards. Brought ahead and fired deep by Ellis. That's stopped by Davis. Picked up by Kresge underneath the near circle of his own zone. He feeds it to Yang. Yang, drop pass to Roderick in the slot. Shot! Oh, that one just wide. The puck underneath. Sorrell fires it along the far boards. Wilson keeps it in. Now that puck, Wilson again keeps it in at the far point. Heavy hit there. Wilson goes down the puck outside the near circle. Yang with it. And pulled away. Here comes Saline down the far boards. They get it back into the neutral zone as Churchill chases it top of the far circle of his own zone. That lifted, Updike trying to keep it in. Sutton pulls it out back into the neutral zone. 2:08 left to go. Yang has it in along the near boards of the neutral zone. Yang drops it back. Now that fired ahead. Tipped, and that goes into the near corner. Downey back behind his own goal in the Saline zone. And lifted back in along the far boards. Yang trying to chip that away. Updike brings it over center ice. Updike right in front of his own bench. That shot wide outside the near circle. And pull back deep, trying to come down with it. Here comes Kresge with it. Gaining the zone, drop pass over to Kresge. Shot, that one high. Yang back behind the goal, trying to get to it. Bouncing puck through the neutral zone. 1 minute, 32 seconds left to go. Honan backhands it deep into the Pioneer zone. That glove down by Davis. 1 minute, 26 seconds left to go. 3-3 is our score here at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. Both teams get a line change. Well, you knew. Again, Father Gabriel Richard winning in a mercy in the game before versus Huron, although Huron scored first, and Father Gabriel Richard scored 9 straight to have the mercy. Well, you knew that wasn't going to happen in this game between these two teams. They always play each other tight. Face off to Davis's right in the near face-off circle. Comes high slot back to the blue line. That's shot by Granica. Goes back behind the Pioneer goal. Trying to pull it ahead. That lifted by Bird into the far corner. McDaniel trying to get it held in. Now loose as Saline has to touch up. Pioneer has it as McDaniel feeds it in along the far boards. Now that lifted back into the neutral zone. Bird feeds it over to Granica. Back to Cundiff at his own blue line. 1 minute left to go here in the second. That bouncing puck into the Pioneer zone. Martin knocks it down the other way. Here comes Jackal feeding it over to Wilkins. Wilkins right at center ice. Trying to get it back to Jackal. That pulled away by Cundiff. Held in by Wilkins. Wilkins high slot shot. Saved by Schroeder. Puck still loose. Spinning puck. Held in by Pioneer. Now top of the near circle. Lucas Schaefer with it. He has 2 goals so far of the Pioneer 3 goals. The puck comes back right to center ice. 31 seconds left to go here in the second. The puck in along the near boards. Wilkins brings it into the Saline zone. That's swept deep by Jackal. 22 seconds left to go in the second. 3-3 is our score. The puck back behind the Saline goal. Now outside the far circle. As that pulled back as Giacalone pinned against the boards. 7.3 seconds left to go. There's a whistle. .22 shots on goal by Saline, 11 for Pioneer. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. as that puck into the far corner, pulled back. 3 seconds left to go, rimmed around through the neutral zone, and that will do it. So in the second period, started off Pioneer goal as Lucas Schaefer from Wilkins and Kresge at 16:19. Then a Saline goal answering back at 15:36 as that was Woodrow. Then there was a roughing call. That one was to Cundiff at 14:14. Saline penalty. Then Saline penalty, they took a too many men on the ice bench minor at 10:15. That was served by O'Toole. Pioneer with a power play goal, as that was Lucas Schaefer from Jackal at 9:45. And that's where we are at coming into the third. Again, shots on goal. Saline has 22. Pioneer has 11. Well, we'll do another intermission scoreboard report and take a look at scores from the NHL and more. But first, let's hear a few messages from the MHSAA. You're watching Pioneer Men's Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Let's take an intermission scoreboard report and look at scores around hockey in the NHL. It is the Red Wings over the Blues, 2-1 with 8:10 left to go in the second. At the end of the second, it's the Flyers over the Panthers, 1-0. It's the Blue Jackets over the Jets, 1-0 at the end of the second. Pittsburgh has a 3-0 lead over the Canucks at the end of the second. It's the Bruins 4, Sabres 1 at the end of the second. Capitals doubling up the Canadians 4-2 at the end of the second, with 3:46 left to go in the second. It's the Wild 2, the Devils 0. Rangers 1-0 over the Islanders with 8:58 left to go in the second. At the end of the first, it's the Knights over the Predators 1-0. At 9 o'clock, the Ducks and the Avalanche tip off. Then at 10 o'clock, if you're looking to watch a few games, well, you maybe brine a turkey or get things ready. At 10 o'clock, it's the Coyotes hosting the Oilers, the Kings hosting the Maple Leafs, the Krakens hosting the Hurricane, and at 10:30, the Senators visit the Sharks. Taking a look at the National Basketball Association, the Bucks have the 3-point lead over the Pistons with 5:17 left to go in the second. 46-43. It's the Suns over the Cavaliers in the fourth, 42-86. It's the Hornets beating the Magic in the fourth, 89-82. with 1 minute left to go in the third. It's the Pacers with the 3-point lead over the Lakers, 83-80. It's the Nets over the Celtics, 62-49 at halftime. Grizzlies up on the Raptors, 51-43, with 5:42 left to go in the second. It's the Wizards, the Pelicans over the Wizards, 51-35, with 6:02 left to go in the second. 1 point lead for the Thunder over the Jazz, 37-36, with 5:36 left to go in the second. The Bulls over the Rockets, 52-49, with 3:56 left to go in the second. 44 for the Heat, 37 for the Timberwolves, 5:40 left to go in the second. And with 3:33 left to go in the first, it's the Spurs on top of the Hawks, 20-16. At 10 o'clock, the 76ers visit the Warriors and the Trailblazers visit the Kings. Taking a look at, if I pull over and see, I don't know if there's any college hockey going on today. Let us see. There are a couple games going on. No score reported between Yale and Vermont. At the start of the second period, it's Penn State leading St. Thomas 1-0. And pregame getting ready to start. It's Arizona State hosting Bemidji State. That is your intermission scoreboard report, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. Let's play a few more messages from the MHSAA. Then we'll be back with the all-important third period. Right now, it's tied 3 apiece between Saline and Pioneer at the second intermission.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
as we are back at the start of the third, where it is 3-3, 17 minutes up on the clock. Pioneer faithful trying to cheer on their team. The Saline student section letting themselves be heard, as you could hear a big boo as Pioneer skated out. Pioneer going from right to left in this third period. Davis gets set up in the goal to our right. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Jackal to his left, Wilkins to his right. As Idapalo on the other side. That control by Saline at their own blue line. And move back to Granica outside the near circle as he comes over center ice. Dumps it deep into the Pioneer zone. Right back behind the Pioneer goal. And steered into the far corner. Churchill trying to pick it up. Now coming back, Lucas Schaefer trying to pull it off the boards. He comes underneath the near circle. That got caught in a pair of skates. Now coming up the other direction. Here comes Kresge with it. Kresge has that poked away, but it goes right back to Lucas Schaefer. He gains his zone outside the far circle of the Saline zone. Centering attempt. That cleared back away by Idapalo. Sent ahead. Coming down. Woodrow has it. He puts it in along the near boards. Woodrow chases it into the near corner. Trying to put it out in front. That pulled away by Jackal, who fires it right into the neutral zone. Cundiff fires it right back in, deep into the Pioneer zone. 16:09 left to go here in the third. 3-3 is our score. Here comes Kresge over center ice. He gains his own top of the near circle. As that poked away by Runyewiks. Now that puck loose shot. Saved by Schroeder. Oh, that puck came loose in the low slot. And Lucas Schaefer fired it away. Great save by Schroeder to keep it a 3-3 game. 15:54 left to go here in the third. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Wilson in to take the face-off. We're up on the other side. That puck loose, pulled in along the near boards. Roderick has it. Poked up high in the air now outside the near circle. That puck into the neutral zone. Rolp feeds it ahead. Runyewiks with a shot saved by Davis. Oh, wicked shot from the top of the near circle. Davis gloving it down. Wouldn't let him pick it up, but he froze it, and we'll have a face-off in the near face-off circle. 15:32 left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. Rolp again versus Wilson in the near face-off circle. Now, Saline brings in a new 5. Idapalo comes in. Clark to his right. That's sent back, top of the near circle. Shot, that good blocker save. Another shot. Ooh, that one just went wide. The puck into the far corner. Martin trying to peel that away. Bouncing puck to the far point. Jasinski trying to grab that. That held in by Downey. The puck outside the far circle. And it comes all the way back to the Saline blue line. Picked up back there by Sorrell. Jasinski trying to make himself a pest and try and peel that away. Idapalo has the puck taken away, but moves it over to Downey. Downey feeds it ahead over center ice. Coming in, Woodrow with it. He has that knocked away, and McDaniel sends it right back into the neutral zone. Coming ahead, Ellis fires it in along the near boards, gets it back to Byron. Byron on the near circle of his own zone, fires it through the neutral zone. Now that moved over to Clark. Clark gains the Pioneer zone, top of the near circle. Bouncing puck, and boy, Davis had his legs taken out from under him. Still that puck able to stay out of the zone. That back handed back into neutral zone. Ellis has it. Ellis feeds it ahead. As that puck comes, top of the near circle, moved over and along the near boards. As that is McDaniel with it. McDaniel has it poked away, and Rolp sends it deep into the Pioneer zone. Churchill pinned heavily against the boards. He goes down as that puck lifted all the way down the ice. The official with his hands raised. That is going to be a penalty to Saline as that puck touched by Saline. So Saline penalty that at 14:09, we'll see exactly what it was, as they'll talk it over. Into the box goes Rolp. 5-minute major up on the board. That would be boarding. So 5-minute major, that puck lifted all the way back to the blue line, chopped ahead, and IDePaulo comes back, sends it, Davis pulls it. So 5-minute major to Saline means barring any other action going on, Pioneer will have the man advantage till about 9 minutes left in the third. IDePaulo in to take the face off. That puck in along the near boards. Lucas Schaefer on the other side. And lifted. Wilkins puts it into the neutral zone. And Pioneer over their own blue line. Kresge comes over center ice, puts it deep into the Saline zone. Kresge chasing it, trying to get to it before Cundiff does. Kresge puts it back, top of the far circle, shot, that knocked down, coming all the way back. Here comes a breakaway shot, and off the post. Oh, Pioneers saved by the post. It can be your best friend or your worst enemy as a breakaway coming in. Runywicks, and there's a shot by Jackal that just goes wide. Runywicks came in, made a nifty move, juked to the outside, then came to the near side and put it off of the post. McDaniel trying to hold it in at the near point. Now here comes Clark coming down the ice. Clark, top of the near circle, that poked away. Saline has had some rushes while they were shorthanded. They have a shorthanded goal. Wilkins comes in on the far circle. He goes back behind the Saline goal into the near corner. Wilkins moves it back to McDaniel. McDaniel's with the shot. That's stopped in the slot. Sent ahead to IDePaulo, who sweeps it back into the neutral zone. That picked up by Kresge, who gains the zone in the high slot. Kresge with a shot that just goes high. Back behind the Saline goal. It gets caught on the netting, and that will come back as that'll be a face-off. As they'll pull that out of the zone, which is interesting. 3 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the major penalty to Saline. 3-3 is our score. 12:48 left to go here in the third. Wilson in to take the face-off. IDePaulo on the other side. Roderick to Wilkins left. To the right is Tuzinski. The blue liners are Churchill and Martin. As IDePaulo sends it back. Now that lifted into neutral zone. Churchill has it right at center ice. Churchill coming down the far boards. Churchill dumps it deep, that into the near corner. Roderick has it outside the near circle, moves it back to Martin at the near point. Martin back to Roderick. Roderick moves it back in along the end boards. Centering attempt. There's a shot from the top of the far circle. That comes off into the near corner. McDaniel has it there, comes back behind the goal. He has it pinned, comes back. Roderick underneath the near circle. Feeds it back to Martin at the near point. Over top of the far circle for Churchill. That knocked down out in front. Moved by Ellis all the way in along outside the near circle. Moved back to Martin at the near point. Outside to Roderick, outside the near circle. Roderick with a shot. Saved by Schroeder. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the major penalty to Saline. 12:02 left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Wilkins to his left. As that puck in along the end boards, lifted in along the boards, held in by McDaniel at the near point. He ricochets it off the near boards into the near corner. Rimmed all the way around the boards. Jackal has it top of the far circle. He sends it back to McDaniel at the near point. McDaniel trying to feed it outside the near circle. That for Lucas Schaefer. Lucas Schaefer. Top of the far circle for Kresge. Kresge moves it outside the far circle. That for Jackal. Jackal back to Kresge at the far point. He holds it in. That knocked away, tipped, still bouncing puck right at the far point. Now that moved over to Jackal, who sends it back deep, back behind the Saline goal. Rimmed all the way around the boards. That gets out into the neutral zone. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in the major penalty to Saline. 11 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the third. 3-3 is our score. Here comes McDaniel over his own blue line, over center ice. McDaniel gains his own, top of the far circle. McDaniel into the far corner. He goes back behind the Saline goal. That puck pinned against the boards. Now it comes into the near corner. Jackal rims it all the way around the boards. Wilkins picks it up at the far point. Wilkins moves it back into the far corner. Now top of the far circle. That move to McDaniel in the high slot. McDaniel with the shot saved by Schroeder. That puck, Lucas Schaefer into the far corner. Lucas Schaefer outside the far circle. Moves it back to McDaniel. McDaniel onto the near circle. There's a shot for Jackal. Blocker's save comes Back to the far point. Pioneer can't hold it in as that slips all the way back into the Pioneer zone. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go. Here in the major penalty, there's a giveaway. Here comes Clark in. Jackal trying to make it difficult. Yeah, puck goes into the near corner. Great job by Jackal to steal away a scoring opportunity from Saline. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go in the major penalty. Saline looking for some major momentum if they kill off this major penalty. 10-12 left to go. Here comes Clark in. Clark has that poked away. Davis moves it right back behind the Pioneer goal. The puck loose. Davis stretched out to cover it up. 10 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. 54 ticks of the clock left in the major penalty to Saline. Well, major penalty is nothing you ever want to take, but if you can kill it off, that can give your team a huge morale boost. Pioneer trying to punch that puck in and take their first lead of the game. Roderick in to take the face-off. DePaulo on the other side. Here comes Pioneer with it. Wilson coming down in along the near boards. Wilson fires it deep into the Saline zone. Now it rims all the way around the boards. Roderick sends it right back behind the Saline goal. Wilson pinned there. Now Jasinski comes underneath the near circle. Centering attempt. That knocked down into the far corner. Sorrell has it back to the far point. That slips into the neutral zone. Churchill in a foot race. Here comes Idapalo, gets back behind Churchill, and that shot just goes wide. 2 breakaways on this penalty kill for Saline, and they missed both of them, not by much. One hit a post. That one missed by a couple inches. 14 seconds left to go here in the major penalty. That puck, here comes Pioneer. Wilson has it chipped away. 5 seconds left to go. That comes back into center ice. That lifted down by Sorrell. As that puck stopped by Davis. Saline killed off the major penalty. Here comes Jasinski. 3-3 is our score. Jasinski, top of the near circle. His shot just went wide to the far side. Comes back into the neutral zone. Kresge has it center ice. Moves it over to McDaniel, his own blue line. On the near side, back to Kresge in along the far side of his own zone. Back to McDaniel in along the near boards. That's sent ahead to Roderick. Pulled away by Downey. He banks it off the near boards. Jasinski trying to grab it. Collisions right at center ice. Now that's sent into the Saline zone. 8 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. That puck lifted into the far corner. 3 goals in each of the 2 periods before this. As the puck right in front of the scorer's bench. That pulled in by Saline into the Pioneer zone. That lifted back but not out. Kresge trying to get it out. Saline putting it deep. Rominski had it. Now Roderick rifles it all the way down as Pioneer wants a line change. So they'll ice the puck. That'll come back into their own zone, but they'll get a line change. And they'll have the face-off in the far face-off circle. Rominski in to take the face-off for Pioneer in the far face-off circle. Honan on the other side. That puck to the blue line slips into the neutral zone. Ellis trying to send it in. Picked up top of the near circle by McDaniel. He gets it out in along the near boards right to the Saline blue line. Now trying to head the other direction. Bird sends it ahead. That tipped away from Honan in along the near boards. Kresge fires it into the neutral zone in along the near boards. Ricochets off the far boards and saucers back in along the end boards of the Pioneer zone. 7:41 left to go here in the third. 3-3 is our score. Downey has it at his own blue line, sends it in along the near boards for Ellis. Ellis sends it into the Pioneer zone, picked up by McDaniel on the near circle. Had sent ahead by Rominski. Rominski over center ice. Gains the zone in the far boards of the Saline zone. He goes into the far corner, battling Downey. Pinned against the boards. That puck comes all the way back into the neutral zone. Kresge picks it up at center ice. Kresge makes a move as that slip away, and that will be offsides. The face-off will be in the far face-off circle outside of the Saline zone. 26 shots on goal for Saline, 14 for Pioneer. 3-3 is our score. 7:09 left to go between these two heated rivals in the day before Thanksgiving tradition. We are thankful for you joining us here on this game. The puck in along the near boards. Picked up by Giacalone, now held in. Jackal has it, top of the near circle. That pulled away. Cundiff has it into the near corner. Lifted back into the neutral zone in along the near boards. Now fired ahead by Churchill. That tipped. Cundiff picks it up on the far circle of his own zone, moves it over to Granica and along the near circle. Lifted all the way back to the Pioneer blue line, tipped down, picked up. Pioneer moves it to Jackal and along the near boards. Jackal feeds it ahead. That brought in by Lucas Schaefer, near circle, shot. That knocked down by Schroeder, bouncing puck and covered up by Schroeder. 6:29 left to go. Here in the third, 3-3 is our score. 26 shots on goal for Saline, 16 for Pioneer. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. Of course, shots on goal don't matter. It's only the ones that go in. Wilson in to take the face-off in that near face-off circle. And to Schroeder's right, comes back. Top of the near circle for Martin. He puts it back behind the goal. Tuzinski chasing it. That picked up, top of the far circle. Now fed ahead by Ronowicz. Ronowicz has it on the end of the far circle. That's sticked away. And Ronowicz ends up into Davis as the puck poked away, but cleared out Davis, and that will be a Saline penalty at 6:13. As that should be goaltender interference. Ronowicz will sit for 2 minutes. Saline able to kill off a 5-minute penalty earlier. Pioneer does have a power play goal, 2 power play goals as a matter of fact. One in the first, one in the second. They'd love to take advantage here and take their first lead of the game. Saline has had a 2-goal lead. Pioneer got it to 1 and then tied. Saline bumped it out to another goal, then Pioneer tied it. There's a shot by Roderick that just goes wide. The puck into the near corner. Kresge with it. As that moves back, Roderick has it at the near point, banks it off the near boards for Kresge outside the near circle. And sent back behind the goal, lifted all the way back as they'll go back into the Pioneer zone, cleared by Saline. 1 minute, 37 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. As trying to cause some issues is Rolp. As that pulled back, Jackal has it, fired back deep into the Pioneer zone. Picked up by McDaniel back behind his own goal. He's hit heavy into the boards. McDaniel absorbs it, then fires that in along the far boards for Jackal. Jackal over his own blue line, over center ice. Jackal gains his own. Jackal on the far circle. Jackal with the shot. That's saved by Schroeder, high into the near corner. Roderick has it, shot that deflected out in front by a defender. Into the near corner it goes. Pioneer trying to pull it out of the near corner. Kresge has it on the near circle, backhands it back to Roderick at the near point. There's a one-timer from the far circle, saved by Schroeder. As over there, that was Jackal for the one-timer. 53 seconds left to go in the penalty to Saline. 5:05 left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. Wilson in to take the face-off. Idapalo on the other side in the far face-off circle of the Saline zone. That to Schroeder's left. The puck back behind the goal, put into the near corner, lifted back to the near point, held in by Churchill. That popped up into the lights above the ice surface, so that will be a face-off in the Saline zone. 44 seconds left to go in the power play. 4:56 left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. Always a battle between these two teams. Wilson in to take the face-off versus Idapalo. Tuzinski chasing it. That rifled around the near board, stopped into the near corner. Wilson sends it back. That outside the far circle. Martin has it. Martin sends it back in along the end boards. That puck cleared all the way down the ice by Saline. 4:40 left to go in the third. 25 seconds left to go in the power play. Wilkins gets it over to Churchill along the near boards. Shot by Saline as that was Sorrell with it. 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Poked away. Here comes Saline with it. Idapalo. Shot and a save by Davis. .419 left to go here in the third. Well, Davis slowed it up. It looked like it was trying to trickle behind him. Good job, I believe that was Martin, to get a stick back behind him to keep it from going over the goal line. Face-off in the near face-off circle. Only 7 seconds left to go in the Saline penalty kill. Jackal brings it over center ice. Jackal gains his own, top of the near circle. Shot, Schroeder saves it. Saline returns to full strength. 4:09 left to go. here in the third. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That is to the right of Schroeder. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Roderick to his left. Kresge back behind him. Clark on the other side. That puck into the near corner. As Granica fires it around the boards. Now Woodrow sends it down into the neutral zone. As Idapalo gets back. Shot. That deflects. Kresge into the far corner. That lifted back to the far point. Held in at the blue line. Here's Idapalo from the slot. That went off of Kresge's stick into the netting. 3:48 left to go here in the third. 3-3 is our score. 2 power plays for Pioneer in the third. 1 a major, 1 a minor. So 7 minutes of power play, and Saline able to kill them both off. Idapalo versus Lucas Schaefer in the far face-off circle. That to Davis's right. Shot from Cundiff. That went wide outside the near circle. Clark picks it up. Clark trying to rim it around the boards. That goes into the far corner. Trying to pull it back. Woodrow, he's pinned against the boards outside the far circle. Loose puck, chasing it, Kresge. That comes back, centering attempt. Loose shot. That bounces into the far corner. Clark with it. Clark underneath the far circle. Clark, shot. That comes outside the near circle where Cundiff has it. Cundiff sends it to Clark underneath the near circle. Pioneer trying to pull it out. That held in into the far corner. McDaniel trying to get it away from Woodrow. Coming back, Granica with a shot that deflected out in front. Woodrow underneath the far circle. McDaniel trying to poke it away from him. Under 3 minutes left to go. Here in the third, 3-3 is the score. That puck underneath the near circle, shot, and a save by Davis coming on the near side. And lifted all the way down the ice, chipped into the neutral zone. Saucers back into the Saline zone. Wilkins chasing it. He has it outside the far circle. He's knocked to the ice. As then there's another pushing and shoving and heated discussion. Probably just what their favorite side dish is for Thanksgiving. It can be a topic of much passion. 2:35 left to go. Woodrow into the box. As well as Wilson. Both number 8s going into the box at 2:35, offsetting penalties. I believe that's going to be for roughing. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. That is to Schroeder's left. 2:35 left to go. Well, it's starting to get late in the game. The next team who scores is going to have a very, very good opportunity to secure this victory. That puck in along the near boards, bouncing puck into neutral zone. Now picked up, that banked off the far boards by Sorrell. Brought in, stopping and spinning, that's Rumor. Bounces off the near board, sent back to the near point for Downey. Downey puts it into the near corner. Churchill chasing it, trying to poke it away from Rolp. Rolp, that shot saved by Davis. Picked up, Downey fires it. Rolp trying to redirect it out in front. 2:04 left to go. That puck underneath the back behind the Pioneer goal. There's a glove out on there, and there is a penalty coming up for interference, and that looks like Pioneer will be on the penalty kill. As Martin goes into the box for interference. That at 1:58. So Saline killing off 7 minutes worth of penalties here in the third, and now Pioneer has to kill a penalty kill, which if nothing else changes, that penalty would take them to the end of the game. Well, let's play a little bit, push on, get you fired up, get the teams fired up, get everybody fired up for the last 1 minute, 58 seconds left to go here in the third. Tied up, 3 apiece, Pioneer on the penalty kill. minute, 58 seconds left to go here in the third. 3-3 is our score. Pioneers short-handed for the next 2 minutes, barring any other penalty or goal scored. Face-off is to Davis's right. Ronderick in to take the face-off. I believe that's Idapalo on the other side. That puck shot comes into the near corner. Interference to Martin. That held in at the far point by Granica as Clark has it underneath the far circle, now outside the far circle. Now lifted back to Granica at the high slot. Moved outside the near circle for Cundiff. That fired through the slot. Clark picks it up outside the far circle into the far corner. Clark back behind. Now Rolp underneath the near circle. Back into the near corner. Rolp with it. Rolp fires it back to the near point. Now over to Granica at the far point. Shot that deflects. 1 minute, 24 seconds left to go in regulation. And puck to Granica. Saved by Davis. 3-3 is our score. 1 minute, 18 seconds left to go. Pioneers shorthanded, barring anything else that happens for the remainder of regulation. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Roderick taking the face-off. That cleared all the way down the ice. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go in the third. 3-3 is our score. Clark has it outside the far circle, moves it back behind his own goal. Coming in along the near boards. Granica fires it ahead. Now over his own blue line, here comes Clark. Clark fires it deep into the Pioneer zone. That into the near corner. Picked up. McDaniel has it. Outside the near circle. That comes back to Granica at the near point. Fired outside the near circle for Cundiff. Cundiff. And over to Rolp and along the end boards. Back to Cundiff outside the near circle. Cundiff sends it back to Rolp in the near corner. 38 seconds left to go in regulation. That comes back to the blue line. Trot deflects. Now a foot race. Jackal has it. Jackal looking for a shorthanded goal. Jackal with the shot. Oh, he just missed. And puck outside the far circle. Clark has it. 26 seconds left to go. As into the box goes Saline. We'll have some 4-on-4 hockey. Saline a penalty with 26.1 seconds left to go for interference. Into the box goes Granica. Face-off in the near face-off circle. 26.1 seconds left to go. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That's to Schroeder's right. The puck into the near corner. Picked up by Sorrell. Back behind his own goal. And back to the far point. Held in by Jackal. Jackal battling. Or excuse me, that's Kresge. Back into the neutral zone. That was hooking. Excuse me, not interference. Brought in by Kresge. Kresge makes a move. That poked away. As Ellis got a stick on it. McDaniel with a shot that goes out in front. Deflects into the far corner. Ellis has it. Backhands it. Now Updike has it, and that is the end of regulation. We go into overtime because what's better than 3 periods of pre-Thanksgiving hockey? What about overtime? These two teams, neither one wants to give up. They're both giving everything they have, and why not a little extra hockey? We're thankful for just being able to be here, to be able to see you. See people in the crowd. That's fantastic. All you folks watching wherever you are at, thank you. So, penalties up on the board. 2 minutes or 2 seconds still to Pioneer. Then Pioneer will have a 1 minute 32 second power play, as I do believe those penalties carry forward. Sudden death overtime. 3-3 is our score. Well, let's play a little push on, get Pioneer fired up for the overtime. Little confusion. Pioneer will be going from left to right in this overtime period. Not something that happens a huge amount overtime in high school hockey. I should know how many overtime games we have typically in a year, but I don't. So that's something I'll look up at some point in time. 8 minutes up on the clock, so 8 minutes sudden death overtime. 4-on-4 hockey for 2 seconds. That puck comes back to the blue line. Sorrell has it. Now Clark coming through the neutral zone. Pioneer back to full strength. Roderick brings it in. Roderick with the shot. Schroeder with the save. So Pioneer with 1 minute 22 seconds left to go on the power play. Again, Saline was able to kill off a major power play and a minor power play already in this in the third. Pioneer has 2 power play goals, though. That puck fed underneath. There's a shot by Jackal. Comes all the way back. Roderick has it outside the far corner over to Kresge. That moved. Jackal has it outside the near circle. Now into the near corner. Jackal trying to avoid Cundiff. He goes back behind the goal underneath the far circle. Moves that back to the far point for Roderick. Roderick over to McDaniel. McDaniel with the shot. That's saved by Schroeder. Comes back behind the goal. 57 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. That puck into the near corner. Kresge feeds it to Jackal, top of the near circle. That move back into the near corner. Trying to pull that away is Kresge. Comes back, bouncing puck into the neutral zone. Backhanded by McDaniel. All the way along the far boards, brought in by Roderick, top of the far circle. That moved over through the slot into the near corner as Lucas Schaefer ends up on the ice, and that lifted all the way down. 30 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. 6:53 left to go here in sudden death overtime. Here comes Kresge as he gets into the Saline zone. That fired all the way back. 15 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. Davis fires it around the far boards. Roderick picking up into the far corner. Saline with it, firing it out in front. And stopped by Davis in along the near boards. 4 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. Saline back to full strength. Here comes McDaniel. He sends it into the Saline zone. Knocked down by Ellis. Ellis ricochets it off the near boards. Back into the neutral zone. Jackal trying to get to it. That pulled back away. Here comes Roniewicz with a shot and a save by Davis, as he had it covered up. Pioneer taking Pioneer thought to Saline charge the goalie. Saline just looking for a rebound. Both teams break apart. .608 left to go. Full strength for Saline. Face off in the far face off circle. Wilson in to take the face off for Pioneer. And back outside the far circle as Idapalo has it back behind the Pioneer goal. Chips it out in front. Here comes Pioneer with it over their own blue line and along the near boards. That's fed ahead. Tuzinski has it into the near corner. Fires it out in front. That puck got caught in the skates. And coming the other direction, here comes Woodrow with it over center ice. Woodrow into the Pioneer zone. Woodrow sent deep by Churchill into the far corner. Wilson with it. Wilson pinned against the boards and brought back into the near corner. Stopping it, Byron at the near point. He chips that outside the near circle. Coming away with it is Clark. Clark, top of the far circle with a shot. That one goes wide. Outside the near circle it goes, into the near corner. Martin trying to get it out of the zone. That slips back. Here comes Wilkins with it. Wilkins, top of the near circle, through the slot. Wilkins has that poke checked away. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Here comes Saline the other direction. Clark feeds it over to Woodrow. Woodrow, top of the near circle. Save, pad save by Davis. There's another shot. Blocker saved by Davis. That goes up into the netting. 5:01 left to go here in overtime. 32 shots on goal by Saline, 21 for Pioneer. Face-off stays in the Pioneer zone. Both goaltenders have been absolutely fantastic. Davis has made some very timely saves. Both goaltenders locked it down in the third. 3 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second. Nothing since then. Kresge has it underneath the far circle of his own zone. Feeds it ahead. Coming down on the near boards, here's Roderick. Roderick with a shot that goes wide. Outside the far circle, Jackal chasing it. That goes into the far corner. Roderick trying to tip it. Cundiff feeds it outside the near circle. That brought back into the neutral zone. Rumor has it that knocked down and fired in. Bouncing puck. Stopped by Schroeder into the near corner. Picked up by Cundiff. Cundiff lifts it ahead. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Kresge has it right center ice. Kresge ahead to Lucas Schaefer. Lucas Schaefer, top of the far circle. Lucas Schaefer, his shot was blocked. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to go. Here comes Rumor over center ice, coming down on the near boards. Rumor, top of the near circle. Rumor driven wide by McDaniel, out through the slot. Here comes Pioneer the other direction. Over their own blue line is Jackal. Jackal gains his own. Jackal with the shot that deflected by Downey into the far corner. Jackal with it there. Jackal outside the far circle. Jackal, top of the far circle. Jackal moves it back to the far point for Kresge. Shot that deflects out in front. Roderick tries to chip it. That comes back to the near point. McDaniel holds it in. 3 minutes, 49 seconds left to go. Shot and covered off by Schroeder. 3:46 left to go. Tie game 3-3 here in overtime. Sudden death overtime. We're over halfway through. Face off in the near face off circle. That's Schroeder's left. Wilson in to take the face off. Idapalo on the other side. And puck comes back behind the goal. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis feeds it all the way down the ice. Spinning. And picked up by Martin on the far circle of his own zone. Martin trying to get it out of the zone. That held in. Sent right back behind the Pioneer goal. Into the near corner it goes. Pioneer trying to chip away at it. As Jasinski gets it out into the neutral zone. Here comes Pioneer with it. Coming down into the far corner is Wilkins. As that puck picked up in along the near boards. Idapalo underneath the near circle of his own zone. Idapalo feeds it to the blue line. That held in by Pioneer. Now knocked all the way out. Over to Wilkins at the Saline blue line. Wilkins gains his own. As Wilson ran in to Woodrill, and that will be a Pioneer penalty as they exchange turkey recipes. No penalty. They'll just put it on the far face-off circle outside the Pioneer zone as the officials letting him play in overtime. Wilson in to take the face-off. On the other side is Honan. 3:06 left to go here in overtime. 3-3 is our score. Tuzinski to Wilson's right. That puck comes back through the neutral zone. Now coming deep into the Saline zone. Comes back behind their own goal. As Wilson pinned against the boards back behind. Now Byron has it in the far corner. Byron has a collision with Roderick. As they have that pinned against the far boards. Now coming away with it down the far boards. Trying to get it out of the zone. Pioneer trying to hold it in. That gets through the neutral zone. Fired ahead, but that went off of his skate as Churchill trying to knock it deep. Wilson has it right along the near boards of the neutral zone. That fired back deep in the Pioneer zone. Picked up by Roderick. Roderick fires it ahead. That held in at the far point. Stopped and moved over. And covered up. 2 minutes, 28 seconds left to go. .33 shots on goal for Saline, 23 for Pioneer. Face off in the far face-off circle. Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Matt to Davis's left. Puck, top of the far circle. That deflects through the slot. Knocked down, shot. Davis got a piece of it. That puck underneath the far back behind the Pioneer goal. Kresge has it. Kresge coming down on the near side. Kresge over the blue line. Kresge gains his own. Kresge outside the far circle. Granica trying to knock it away. That into the far corner. Centering attempt. That goes through the crease. Back to the near point and out into the neutral zone. Here comes racing with it. Woodrow. That knocked away by Roderick. Fires it the other direction. 1 minute, 55 seconds left to go. Kresge picks it up at his own blue line. Kresge, top of the far circle. That ricochets off. Right at center ice. Here comes Pioneer with it. Jackal has it. Top of the near circle. That pulled away by Clark. 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go. Clark coming down the far boards. Gains the Pioneer zone. Clark moves it over to Idapalo on the far circle. Save by Davis. That comes off. Top of the near circle. Cundiff holds it in. And on the far circle, knocked down into the near corner of the Pioneer zone. 1 minute, 25 seconds. That lifted all the way back. Stopped by Schroeder to the far side of his own goal. 1 minute, 18 seconds left. Underneath the near circle it goes in the Saline zone. Trying to chase it. Picked up. Jackal fires it over on the far point. Tipped out in front. There's a shot off the side of the net. That rimmed all the way around, trying to hold it in. McDaniel, that gets back into the neutral zone. Pioneer has to touch up, 57 seconds left to go. Now that grab by Cundiff, who fires it back to the Pioneer blue line. Into the near corner. McDaniel trying to knock it away as that lifted back into the neutral zone. Chipped in along the near boards. Here comes Roderick with it. He takes a shoulder. Loose. Now here comes Lucas Schaefer. High slot. Lucas Schaefer, top of the far circle. Lucas Schaefer goes back behind the Saline goal. Lucas Schaefer has that pulled away from him by Sorrell. Sorrell starts the other direction. 26 seconds left to go. Icing waved off. Churchill has it back behind his own goal. Churchill picks it up. Churchill knocks it down, still loose, comes out in the slot, cleared away. Here comes Jackal the other way, 12 seconds left to go. Jackal races down, puck wouldn't settle down for him, 7 seconds left to go. As coming in, and fired top of the far circle, 2 seconds left to go. Now that will do it. Tie game between these two teams, as all the action in the third was all power play action. No goals in the third. 3 goals in the first, 2 of them by Saline, 1 by Pioneer. 3 goals in the second, 2 by Pioneer, 1 by Saline. And that's where we ended, 3 apiece. Well, the game's so great that they couldn't decide it even with an extra 8 minutes. As everyone gives the players a big hand, a big round of applause. I hope you folks have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Again, we're just super thankful to be doing this and be able to be a part of this amazing Pioneer community. And it's great to see the best tradition in all of sports come back as the post-game handshake happens. Well, we will be back in action. I'll have to take a look. It'll be after the Thanksgiving holiday. So the next game for this Pioneer team is going to be on the 30th of November. That'll be at 7:40 versus Grosse Ile at the Kennedy Ice Arena. For my cameraman, Mike Butler, my name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much for joining us today. 3-3 in overtime, your final between Saline and Pioneer. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.